So, Matthias, do you have a question to discuss with me?
Yes. So my question is, why is it so important for me to understand things?
Why it is so important for me to understand things? So, understand things is a problem for you or no?
I would say no, not in itself. Understanding things in itself is not a problem.
Okay, so why are you concerned about this question then?
You could say it's a curiosity to know why I have this strong desire, you can call it, to understand things, since I've seen it throughout my life. That it's a bit fascinating to me why this urge is so strong in me.
So, well, can you yourself propose an hypothesis that why it is so important for you to understand things?
Might be that it gives me a sense of security.
Can you explain?
Yeah, when I understand how things function, how they work, I can have some, at least intellectual control over them. They're not so mysterious anymore, so it can give me a sense of safety, maybe security.
Okay, so are you happy about your answer?
I am rather happy about
Okay,
it.
okay. But you said that it's for security reason, right?
Yeah, to feel more safe, to feel more secure. Yeah.
So if you want to feel more safe, does that mean you don't feel safe in general?
Well, that makes sense. Yes.
Okay. So what's the danger for you, you think?
The danger, it would be to make mistakes.
To make mistakes.
Yeah.
What would happen if you make mistakes?
Well, I would feel like a failure, I think.
Failure. Other times that you made some mistake,
Yes.
but you don't fear you're a failure.
Yeah. If it's mistakes about things that I don't care so much about, or areas where I don't feel the need to be good, then in those areas or in those situations, it's okay. I can make mistakes without feeling like a failure.
Okay, but as you said, it's on some unimportant matters. So I want to check with you like on some important event matters that you made mistake, but you don't think you're a failure. Are there some kind of events, things, or no?
Not that I can remember.
Not you can remember.
No.
Okay, so every time you make a mistake, you feel like you're a failure.
Yeah. Okay, it's a matter of degree. If I make a little tiny mistake, maybe it doesn't matter so much. But if it's some real mistake I make,
Okay.
and then it will make you feel like a failure. Yeah.
So what kind of mistake? Can you give me an example?
Yeah, let's say it's a workshop, and there is some questioning that would be appropriate to do, and I don't do it for some reason. Maybe I don't think of doing it, or some fear or whatever is stopping me from doing it. and I can feel like, okay, this was a failure. The workshop was a failure because I should have done this. I know I should have done it like this, but I didn't.
Okay. But now, as you describe it, do you see the benefit of making that mistake?
I can learn from it. If I analyze what I did wrong and what could have been done instead, it can help me to progress.
Okay. Do you like the idea that mistake can help you to progress? Or no, you don't like this idea?
I like the idea.
Can you tell me why?
Well, the idea of having something which can be beneficial to you in order to get forward, to become better. So that idea is positive.
Okay, so let's make for fun. Can you think the second benefit that mistake can bring?
Yeah, they can make me more humble.
Can you explain? How can make mistakes make you humble?
Because they show me that I'm not perfect. They show me that I'm fallible, I'm human, and that it's something which is it's something which is normal, which is natural, and I should just accept that this is part of life, part of being human.
Okay. Do you like this second idea that mistakes makes you more humble?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, I do. I like it.
Okay. Okay. I want to go further because I like to make this exercise. So can you try another idea? Like why mistake can be good?
They can be good because they can be fun for, not least for others, to watch the mistakes. And if you can joke about them, there can be a sense of enjoyment, entertainment. If there were no mistakes, it would be boring.
Okay, so are you reconciled with mistakes now or no?
Well, at least intellectually. When I think about it,
Okay.
still it doesn't make me feel good, but the way I think about it, it's yes. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to make a bold move. So can you love the idea that can you love mistakes or no?
That's difficult, but I think it can be possible. I think I could.
Well, you're not very committed to it.
No,
you
no,
realize
it's
you know.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a strange idea.
Okay.
Yeah, to take the leap from fearing them to loving them. But I think I could. Yes,
Okay.
it looks possible.
So what will be the main obstacle for you to take the leap, you think?
Well, I have to overcome the fear of perceiving myself as a failure, and the fear of looking stupid, the fear of not being good or perfect. I think is what it takes.
Okay. That you mentioned you perceive yourself as a failure, right?
When I make mistakes, I perceive myself as a failure.
Okay, so let's say in general, do you think you're a failure or no?
Partially, not a complete failure, but partially, yes. It is there, yes.
Okay, so well, then your answer is yes. You think yourself is a failure in general. We don't go into details on different things, but in general, you think you're a failure.
In general,
Or no?
in general, no.
In general, no.
No, it's not so strong. In general, no.
So in general, you think you're a successful person.
More than a failure, yes.
Okay, more than failure. Okay. Then I see a contradiction now. Do you know which contradiction I see? Just during the past couple minutes in our discussion. Oh no, you don't
Yes,
see the contradiction.
I think I do.
Yeah, can you explain?
That
What contradiction you see?
Yeah, now I said that I'm generally a success, but at the same time, I come with this issue which points to me being afraid of being a failure. So if I believe I'm a success, I wouldn't need to fear that I'm a failure.
Yes. So how do you explain this contradiction?
I think because I separate in my mind different parts of my life. Here is one part, oh, I'm successful. Here is one part, no, I'm not successful. And maybe I focus more on the failure part and I don't think so much about the success part.
Okay, so you focus more on your failure part.
Yes.
So you tend to more focus on, you focus more not good, but you forget what's good about yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me one thing that you feel good about yourself, one aspect about you?
I'm good at writing.
Okay. You're good at writing. So what if we put some quality, because you're good at writing, so we cannot say it's a quality. So what word you can put based on the description you're good at writing? You think?
It would be thinking, intellectual thinking.
Okay, so you're a thinking person.
Yeah.
And you're happy about it.
Yes.
Okay, but why when you when you say yes, you made a kind of
face,
strange facial expression. Why?
Why? Because when I said it, it sounded so insular, into myself, subjective, in my own head. So I had the image of myself just sitting alone and thinking and not being connected to the rest of the world.
So in a way, you're not happy about it.
We could say that. Yes, I realized there is this problem. Yeah.
Okay, in a way, you're happy about it. You're a thinking person, but in another way, you're not happy about it.
Yes.
So being a thinking person created some problem for you. You think?
Yeah.
And what is the main problem?
Well, the problem would be that I stay with myself. Staying with myself instead of connecting with the other.
Okay. So staying with yourself. But is there any way that you maintain your thinking, but you can also connect with other person?
Yeah, it's possible. Of course, through a certain type of discussions or through discussions with other people, you can think and connect at the same time.
Okay. So what is the main difficulty for you to connect with other people?
I think it's again this fear of making mistakes, fear of looking stupid, fear of not looking, good enough, smart enough.
Okay. So you want to be perfect.
Yeah, there is perfectionism there, yes.
So have you ever met such kind of perfect person?
No.
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 So you want something impossible.
Indeed, I want something impossible.
Do you still want it?
Well, no, I see that it's silly, it's impossible.
Yeah. So you want to give up.
I would like to give up, yes.
Okay. So, for example, maybe if tomorrow Matthias think I'm going to connect with people, so what will you do?
I would just have to do it. Okay, suspend my fear and just do it without thinking about it before. I think that's the only way.
Okay, so what will you do exactly?
I will just go up to someone and start talking. And that would create the connection to the other, would get me out of myself and to be with the other.
Okay, so tomorrow, 10 a.m., will you start to do it?
Tomorrow 10 a.m. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll do it.
so do you like our discussion?
I like it.
Can you tell
Yeah.
me why?
I like it because it helps me see the structures I build for myself to justify a certain behavior, I think. To try to explain why it's like this, what's the problem, what's the fear, why can't I do it? So it helps me to see that these problems are not necessarily problems. You can think of them in another way. Or the pictures I paint are, just ghosts. They're not real, or I have impossible standards. So this helps show that and show some contradiction in the thinking.
So, thank you for being my client.
Oh, thank you.